Hello everybody! Happy Valentine's Day! I hope that you're not alone and sad and depressed on this wonderful day which Hallmark created and which we all spend tons of money on because we feel like it. I also don't like the color pink. It's not my favorite day. So, instead of making a day about being with other people and being happy and shit, we're gonna talk about being alone. Except, we're gonna make alone being happy too. Don't think I can do it? I think I can.
It's rated S for sandwich.
Loneliness is an often visited concept in games, especially horror games. The idea that you're alone, with nothing to help you other than your gigantic weapons, and your unlimited lives, and your checkpoints, and your load saves, and your game facts, it's very scary. Now usually fear is a byproduct of atmosphere, like in games like Silent Hill, Dead Space, or even in games like Bioshock. However, being alone doesn't have to be a depressing, morbid experience filled with dismemberment and slightly to the left and behind you moaning. It can be one about solitude. Now, there are many examples of this in gaming, some of which are terrible, some of which are great. However, the game that I've chosen for you, I feel will be the most wholly distracting, so that if you are alone, you can enjoy it. And if you are with somebody else, they can
watch you play.
Now this game, it's multifaceted. It's a game full of mysteries, and discoveries, and puzzles to solve. It's a game full of depth, which plays on your perceptions. It's also about a white thing named Gomez with a fez hat that gives him superpowers.
Fez, released in April of 2012, is a small downloadable title made by a couple people that took roughly 5 years to release. Polytron Corp, fun fact, not an actual corporation, headed by Phil Fish of outspoken indie game developers fame, won the Excellence in Visual Art Award at the Independent Games Festival in 2008. Due to a rather daunting quality of legal and technical issues surrounding Fez, it would not release for another 4 years. Of course, just before the game's release, Fez managed to take the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at the Indie Games Festival in 2012. Joining Monaco and AudioServe as one of the few games to win 2 awards at IGF. For those unawares, Fez is a 3D platformer played from a 2D perspective. That sounds bonkers, does it not? It does. Yes, let me explain, sort of, with these drawings. Illustrations. I will illustrate through illustrations. The world of Fez is rendered in 3D cubes. Think of them as 3D pixels. As such, the whole world is cubic. Everything has 4 sides to it, a bottom and a top. However, the game implements a flat 2D perspective. Once he dons the Fez hat, Gomez can rotate the perspective a full 90 degrees in any direction, giving you a new, still 2D, view of whichever level you're on. This means that platforms that are very far away in one perspective can be much closer in other perspectives. And regarding depth, unless he's behind a wall, Gomez will always appear on the closest 2D plane. It gets pretty deep. You get it? For most of the game, this basic mechanic will be your only weapon throughout the uncertainty in Fez, and this weird amorphous polygon oxymoron will be like your navigator guide. That's the joke, is that a little sprite thing follows you and tells you it's your navigator. It's a Hey, listen! It's named Dot, and since of course as a guide it's not allowed to speak proper English, it goes like this. There will be large stone tablets with weird codes sort of inscribed on them. There's going to be doors which you can't open, and you don't really know how to, but you have to figure it out with your own brain. And there's treasures you can find with stuff in them, and then there's puzzles you can solve to get that stuff or those treasures, or maybe figure out those codes. But no one's going to help you do it. It's just going to be you and your brain. And your fingers. And your toes if you use those to play games. I mean, I'm not going to... If you want to use your other appendages, maybe it'll make it easier. Any good amount of time spent alone will get your brain hunger going. Like when you're trying to go to sleep and then you have all your best ideas, it's because your brain is hungry. If you would just feed it food right before bed, it would be the best. Fez is like a box of snacks, and the box is just a big question mark on it. And you keep eating the snacks from it, and they're like good. I mean, you know, you don't really know what they are, but you don't feel like throwing up. You're just not quite sure what you're eating, but you like it. You see things in Fez and wonder, what do they mean? What is it relevant? Is that just a drawing? Is it background? Is it foreground? Do the drawings mean anything? Are drawings art? What is art? Are games art? Am I art? Question mark? Question mark.
All the bits and blocks which form up this hypercube in Fez become a quest which possesses you. Not in a way, but in a, whoa, that's so interesting. I just want to fill that cube. I want all the little blocks, and all the little cubes, and all the little anti-cubes to form a big cube. And then when it's complete, maybe you'll be complete too. And then you can have sex with it. Wait. No, you can't. You can't do that. Or can you?
Fez will lose you. It's highly recommended to play this game with a map of your own brain so you can return to your thoughts when you're done. Every level is a puzzle, and most of the levels also have puzzles in them, access to which you must complete puzzles to gain. It's a little puzzling, I know, but stick with me. Like many a good adventure game, you'll encounter very strange and seemingly unsolvable puzzles early on, driving your curiosity towards the end of the game. There's something captivating about a puzzle you think you can solve, but you just don't know how to yet. Like, what's this? What's this thing here? Are these... do I make a drawing? Do I make a face? Do I do anything? I mean, this is a puzzle, right? I don't even know. It looks like I'm supposed to do something, though. I mean, are these instructions? Because I don't know what they say. I can't tell. Is this art?
Being alone doesn't have to be an experience based only on confusion and bewilderment. When implemented correctly, it can be one of discovery. It's sort of the difference between being alone in high school and being alone in college. In high school, you're scared and you're trying to fit in, and when you're alone, it's sort of this feeling that nobody likes you. But when you're alone in college, it gives you a chance to go find things that you like. And you don't really care if nobody's around you because you can go meet people and people are more receptive to that. And so the idea is to make the experience more rewarding for those who seek things out. And that's the fun in Fez, is that there's a singular goal, for the most part, that you're trying to accomplish. And literally going anywhere in the entire game will, for the most part, advance you along that track. And so what it means is that you can just go anywhere you want. You can go to any location in the game and find something to do.
Fez makes adventure a whimsical, beautiful thing. Even in its darkest, coldest times, you never feel like the game is out to get you. There are no enemies and you can't die, so your mind isn't worried about mortality. It's busy looking for clues and rewards, and chasing owls. Because the owls, why are they here? Fez is smart. You know this because it's a game about a thing with the Fez. It's the smartest hat there is. By placing locations in the background and manipulating the 2D environment, Fez teaches you going through a door in one area will take you to a room or take you to one place in the background. See somewhere? Can't get there? You gotta find the door. That or you just jump straight through your TV. I mean, I'm sure you'll make it. It seems like a good idea. You can't blame me if you die. Once you've immersed yourself in the beautiful world of Fez, surrounded by mysteries and subtle clues, the game starts to feel like a Snuggie. It's comfortable, it's warm, it looks strange, and it has a great name. As little Gomez treks from the familiarity of his village to the remnants of one which used to be, the dulcet music and the breathtaking transitions of the night and day cycle set in. You're in the world. You've puzzles to solve, mysteries to understand, and discoveries to discover, signs to read, doors to open, ladders to climb.
Journeying through Fez alone in this compelling 2D, 3D world is one of the most entrancing bouts with solitude in gaming. The genuine curiosity that the game allows you to act upon and reward you for is just, it's great. But you know, maybe I'm thinking too small. Maybe I'm thinking too solitary. Maybe you don't have to play this game alone to experience the solitude. Maybe just because Gomez is alone, you don't have to be alone. Maybe if you play with a friend, then you kind of combine your curiosities and maybe it'll make puzzles easier, or maybe it'll make it even harder, and either way, you get to share some time with somebody else. And maybe that make a better experience. Huh. I wonder if anybody will play with me. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, I was wondering if maybe... Oh yeah, you're on a date? Okay. What are you having for dinner? Dude, I was playing this game called Fez. It's super cool. You got... Oh, you beat it already? Yeah, spaghetti's cool. Well, I mean, hey, we can hang out anyways. I got other game. No? What do you mean? I just wanted to play a game. Well, I don't care if you're in Japan. Yes, I'd like to order one prostitute to play video games with me. No, you're out of prostitutes. They all said the same thing, huh? Or not. Or you can just wallow in your loneliness. Get yourself a card, put your own name on it, read it to yourself out loud, and have a happy Valentine's Day.
Well, hello everybody. Thank you for watching my video. I always appreciate it greatly. And even though this video was about loneliness, to a degree it was about being on your own, I feel as though all of you are with me in some way. Not in a weird way, not in a creepy way, totally platonic, but I feel it. I feel, you know, it matters. Your presence matters. And you know what else matters? Liking things. You know, you can like things, but if you also click the like button on the video thing, that's great. And not just on my videos, on everyone's videos. Any videos you see that you like, hit the like button. Do them a favor, do you a favor. Because that means more good stuff for you. And if you want to see more good stuff for you from me, don't forget to subscribe as well. And you know what? Let's go for a trifecta. Let's go for a trifecta. If you had an interesting experience on Valentine's Day, now or ever, let me know in the comments below. We'll see you guys around, and thanks for watching.